Hey everybody, and happy summer. So this summer we are concentrating on John 15 that says the way in which we produce fruit in our lives is that we spend as much time with Jesus as possible. And so what does that look like to spend time with Jesus? Well, I bet if you know almost anything about Jesus, you knew that Jesus was all about serving and loving other people. Jesus looked at the world, and when he saw problems, when he saw things that were not the way they were supposed to be, Jesus had this knack of fixing them, of trying to make them right, of figuring out what he could do with his supernatural power to make the world the way that it was always supposed to be. So, what does that look like for us to spend time with Jesus? Well, we would do the same kind of things that Jesus would do. And we want to serve, and we want to make the world into a better place. We want to love other people the way that Jesus loves people. We want to use the power that we have to be able to bring flourishing to the world. That's what kind of the whole arc of the Bible is about, going back to Genesis 1 and 2, that we were created in the image of God, and we were created to rule and reign with God. And so we want to totally encompass that coming up this Sunday. So this Sunday, if you are around in Albany, July 28th, we are going to be having a serve day, and we're going to be serving as a whole congregation in 2 different locations. And before I talk about what we're going to be doing at those locations, I want to say, if you're watching this and you are not able to serve at one of these locations this week because of whatever reason, you're out of town or just you're not able to participate, good news, you can serve and volunteer wherever you are. I would encourage you to look around your neighborhood, look around your campground, look around the place where you happen to be. And if there's something that's maybe not the way it's supposed to be, if there's someone who needs some love, if there's some trash that needs to be picked up, if there's some way that you can use your power, your skill to make the world into a better place, I encourage you to do that this weekend and hopefully as a whole lifestyle. But here's what we are going to be doing this weekend if you're in Albany. We need you to sign up for one of these projects. And so half of us are going to be meeting 10:30 on Sunday mornings right here at the Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club is located on Delaware Avenue, Delaware and Dana, right there. Lots of street parking all around, so you can find a great place to park. And we're going to be doing a couple really great projects for this organization. They do amazing things to be able to help kids and families in our neighborhood, and I'm so happy that we get to do some of these things for them. So here's what we're going to do. So here on the outside of the building, they have this kind of black tile work that's kind of on the bottom, and then over there it's on the top too. And you can see it's kind of got some marks on it, and it's a little faded. And so we have some new black paint, and we want to cover all that with new black paint so that the outside of this building looks as welcoming and open to the kids that are coming here as possible. Also on the outside of the building are lots of windows, and windows can certainly get dirty pretty quick. So we need some of you up on ladders and stools with some paper towels and Windex, and we're gonna make those windows look beautiful. Also on the outside of their building, they have some really nice landscaping. But for any of you who are landscape specialists, you'll notice that there's some weeds and other stuff growing up in there that make it look not quite as nice. And so we need some muscle power to be able to pull that out and put that into bags and make the outside of their building look as nice as possible. Also with the landscaping, this is the outside of the Boys and Girls Club building, but in the cracks are all these weeds and grasses that have grown, and so we definitely need some muscle help to be able to pull all those out, put them in bags. So again, the outside looks really great. Inside the building, they put in these new doors, and there's this great new trim, but it needs to be painted. So we need a few people who have kind of fine skill to trim in that paint and make that trim work on the doors nice and white and look great. Also on the outside of the building and then all around the neighborhood, there is trash that's not good. Trash isn't supposed to be there. It's supposed to be in waste baskets. So we need some of you to sign up to go around and pick that up and put it in trash bags so the city of Albany can collect it and this whole neighborhood can look a lot nicer and cleaner. So half of us are going to be serving down here at USCRI, the U.S. Committee for Refugees and Immigrants. It's at the corner of Pearl and Pine, so right here downtown, plenty of street parking, and we are going to be doing some really exciting projects that are going to help our new neighbors, refugees and asylum seekers that are coming into the area and that are already here, and we have some really cool ways that you can help them, and here's what they are. And here, this is the kids' corner. This is all kinds of awesome kids' books, and these all need to be organized and then packed up into boxes. So this is their toy room. All these toys and all these toys need to be packed into boxes. It's a whole bunch of school supplies that need to be sorted and then put into backpacks. Yay! So here we have a whole bunch of winter coats, which people are going to need coming up soon, but they need to be organized and then packed into boxes so they are ready to move. This is the warehouse, and all of this stuff needs to end up in boxes. So we need folks to pack those, get all the things off the shelf. We're going to pack it into little kits, and we're going to make those so that they're ready for the move. All right, so those are our projects for Sunday. So if you are around, make sure you go to the link and sign up. If you are going to serve at the Boys and Girls Club, show up at the Boys and Girls Club, 10:30 on Sunday morning. If you're signing up to serve with USCRI, that's where you'll show up on 10:30. There'll be a lot of other folks that'll be serving with you. It'll be a great chance to connect with other church family, but it's going to be a chance where we're going to get to really use our time and energy to be able to serve and love with Jesus. In following Jesus, we want to be doing the kind of things that Jesus would do if he were here, if Jesus were in our place, if Jesus had your schedule, if Jesus had your abilities, if he had a Sunday free and he was looking around and he saw that there was these projects that needed to be done at the Boys and Girls Club, he saw that these projects needed to be done with USCRI, most importantly, if he knew that these things could help these kids and these families, help the staffs of these organizations, could help these families that are moving into our city, I think Jesus would do that. And so for us to spend time with Jesus, we want to be doing those kind of things with him. And I'm excited that we get to do that this Sunday. Again, if you are not around in Albany this Sunday, great news. You can still serve and volunteer. There's so many great ways. And even if just this Sunday in general is just not a good day for you, guess what? There's so many different ways that you can connect, so many great organizations that you can partner with, so many ways that, Jesus just loves this world around us, and he loves you. And the best thing that you can do for yourself and the best thing that you can do for the world is to find a way to partner with what God is doing and to serve and to volunteer. So I encourage you to do that this weekend and ongoing. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.